Hello everybody, happy Halloween. Thank you for being here. I hope you enjoy the video. You can skip ahead to where I start tripping in the time bar. There's different chapters. Also, after I stop filming, a few things happen that you might find interesting. I document that at the end of the video as well. That part also has a chapter in the time bar. Thank you for your continued patience with the video quality. You know, I'm trying to get my camera back as soon as possible. Trust me, I miss it too. I also just want to take a second to thank you all for watching. I want to thank each and every one of my subs for subscribing. I appreciate all your support.
Hello, thanks for joining me. Like I said, I was going to do an ETH-LAD experience report, so this is that. ETH-LAD is a research chemical. There's not tons known about it. It's fairly obscure, but there's a few trip reports online. So ETH-LAD, and I don't know if you call it that, it might be just ETH-LAD, but we're going to call it ETH-LAD, is a research chemical that's similar to LSD or acid. It's not the most common one. Like I said, it's fairly obscure. The most common one right now would probably be 1P LSD. For me, they're not quite the same as acid, or at least 1P isn't. I've done it several times and it's just not quite as strong. And even then, I think just the effects are a little different. They just don't seem as intense. There's just not as much of a mental load, in my opinion. And I think that's the general consensus, is that 1P isn't quite as strong as LSD. But for some people, it's like the same. And then also some people like it more because it's easier to handle. So it's a little bit different for everyone, as with all things related to psychedelics, it seems. ETH-LAD, I thought, sounded interesting on paper, because apparently it's stronger than LSD in terms of potency. But again, it's different for everyone. I've read reports where it's not as strong, so we'll see. Some people say 200 to 300 micrograms is sort of the sweet zone, but then some people say 300 might even be too much, and there's trip reports of people doing 300 where it was really intense and they didn't like the trip. I'm going to do 300 though, just because I did the 4-ACO a couple weeks ago, so my tolerance is kind of up. And then I've just always had a high tolerance for psychedelics, and I'm pretty sure I'll be able to handle 300 pretty easily. We'll see though, you know, famous last words. No, I'm quite certain I'll be okay. I have it right here. I haven't dosed it yet. It's in this piece of paper here in a little baggie, a black baggie. Apparently it's very sensitive to light. And there's reports of it like degrading a lot and losing a lot of potency even after a few months, not exposed to light. I read one like science report, some science guy wrote a report on it, and I read that, and yeah, apparently it's very sensitive to that. So anyways, I'm not going to be showing it or taking it on camera, but basically it's on blotter paper, so it looks just like acid. I'm pretty sure they're just blank white though. There's no like trippy design, because these are for research purposes, of course. And some people say it doesn't matter if you hold it on your tongue or swallow it. I'm a believer of that, but I did eat a little while ago, so I'm going to hold it on my tongue anyways and then swallow it after like 10 minutes. Probably won't make a difference in the long run, but who knows? There's so many different answers to that question online. I'm pretty sure it just doesn't matter though, unless, like I said, you've eaten a lot. Funny how they have all these precautions on here, like if swallowed, call 911. Does anybody actually order these for research purposes? I mean, this is kind of research. People take it and then they go online and share their experiences. People learn about it, and then eventually that knowledge spreads throughout the science community, and it's all a big cycle, you see? I'm doing it for the greater good of mankind, is what I'm trying to say. I got 5 of them. So I guess I'll do 3 and then save 2 for another time. So remind me to check the camera in 1 hour.
Okay, I'll remind you in 1 hour.
Thank you.
You bet.
She's such a doll. I'm getting her to remind me, so because I'm using this third-party camera app because I wanted like a low file size, because it's going to be a long video, I think, and I didn't want my camera to, or my phone, to have all the space taken up, because there's not a lot of space left. And why am I explaining this? Get on with the show, they say. The design on it looked like at one point there was a chemical molecule of it on the big paper. So like I said, what did I say? Never mind, I forgot. Oh yeah, okay. Like last time, I did smoke weed, so I'm pretty stoned. I had a little bit to drink, not too much. Other than that, sober as fuck. It's funny, I legit messed up the word sober, and people always do that as a joke. They say totally sober. Wait, that was correct. They say totally tober. I think my setup is more comfortable this time going this way. That way I can like lie back, sort of like, you know, relax a little. I was watching that video over last time and I was like, all hunched over the entire time for like 4 hours straight. So some people said they went to hell and back on like 250 of this stuff. So we'll see. Maybe I'll go to hell, you guys. That would be kind of cool. I feel like I could befriend Satan. Not like because I'm a bad person and we could relate, but I don't know. I think I could get through to him. And I would end up befriending him. And if I ever went to hell, I wouldn't mind being like the guy who whips other people if I get like, you know, a bit of extra bread at lunch or something like that, or don't get tortured as much. I guess what's that called? It's not a good thing, like a rat or something. I'm a good Christian. No, I'm not Christian or religious. I'm pretty spiritual. I don't know. I guess I would call myself agnostic. I have a whole bunch of theories as to how the universe works. And I'm pretty sure, well, no, I'm positive none of them are correct. But I like to postulate as to how all this came to be. Who knows, right? Do you think someone knows in this universe? Some being? Okay, is it burning a little bit or is that just me? I don't think so. Either way, I'm not going to spit it out. Research chemicals are interesting because, you know, maybe I'll grow a tail one day. I think they're relatively safe as long as you're lucky. I just feel like the way that psychedelics work, it doesn't seem like I don't know. It doesn't seem like they cause cancer. Things that make you... Wait. No. I was just about to say something very dumb. I was going to say things that make you feel good don't typically cause cancer. But then I'm thinking about it. Wait, no. That's the opposite of that is true. All right. It's all good. Don't worry. Chill. Everybody chill. Everything's going to be okay. I got my music going this time. It's already playing in the headphones, ready to go. Because last time I had trouble figuring out the music. I recently got a Google Nest for free for subscribing to Spotify again, which I was going to do anyways, which was cool. So I got to compare Alexa. Never mind. So I got to compare the Echo with the Nest. And I got to say, the Echo is way better. With Google, you can do like Google searches, which is nice. But sometimes those are really wrong. And Alexa's never mind. And the Echo's knowledge database is getting better and better all the time. I asked her a fairly obscure question the other day and she answered it. I was surprised. So that's getting better. Other than that, the Echo has a way better speaker and microphone. She can hear you way better and responds to very casual language that the Nest doesn't do. You gotta speak clearly and loudly at the Nest. You don't with the Echo at all, which is a huge thing. And then also her wake word is way easier to say than hey Google. See, I even kind of messed it up there. It's a weird word for me to say. I don't like it. Alexa, what's the time, homegirl?
It's 9:26 a.m.
Yeah, see, she understood
Enjoy
that.
your day in the sun.
Yeah, you too. Going to California. I was listening to Led Zeppelin earlier. They're a great band. You don't realize how many songs they have that are just classics until you like go through their music. I used to really like them in like grade 8, grade 9. I used to listen to a lot of classic rock when I was a teenager. That was sort of like the basis for my love for music. Starting with the Beatles, I went to like Pink Floyd and Supertramp. And Led Zeppelin a bit too, but then I sort of grew out of classic rock a bit. I have a good classic rock music night like once or twice a month. Other than that, I mostly listen to 90s nowadays, my favorite era. Some new music. A really great band recently, it's like one of the few current bands I listen to actually, is Big Thief. I'm not sure if you've heard of them. They're American. And the lead singer / writer is really talented. She's like, I don't know, she reminds me of Elliott Smith actually in a lot of ways. She's a really talented songwriter though. And if you get a chance, check out the album Capacity. I think it's a brilliant album. Brilliant. Been watching Oasis videos a lot lately, so sorry if I like act English every once in a while. I don't like Oasis, I just like watching interviews with Liam and Noel because they're funny together, how they fight like children and how they're like super narcissistic. But Liam is so in a serious way, like he's actually narcissistic. And I think Noel is sort of just like joking, half joking. I don't know, they're kind of funny anyways, how they think they're king shit, but the music's not that good, really. It's easy to listen to, and there's something to be said about that. But as far as depth goes, there's better songwriters than Noel Gallagher. Oh yeah, you like my shirt, guys? I figured since I was so fascinated with my Bjork sticker, over there from last trip that I thought I put on my Bjork shirt. I thought I would get a kick out of that once I'm tripping. It's going to be weird looking down and seeing Bjork staring up at me like that. It's already weird, honestly. It's a weird shirt. I'm not quite sure why I bought it, and I always feel slightly embarrassed wearing it in public. But I bought it, so I feel obligated to myself to wear it. So I'm not sure. Is my tongue like a little bit numb? Slightly, ever so slightly. All right, so just a forewarning. I get the feeling this is going to be an underwhelming trip, relative at least to the types of reports you read of people doing 300 micrograms of this stuff. Just, I don't know. I got like a sense of how hard a trip is going to hit me, and it's sort of like an intuitive thing, probably based on a lot of little factors, like how hard my last few trips have hit me, my tolerance, obviously, how recently I tripped. I'm in a good mood though. I got nothing to do today, and that's a nice thought. I'm wearing my Bjork shirt. My channel's doing good. You guys are great. I've been loving you guys and your comments and all your feedback. It's been very positive and supportive, and lots of subs coming in, 10 a day or so, and that's exciting. I feel like that's a good start. My guitar looks so shiny, you guys, so shiny. I just polished that bad boy up. Bad girl. It's a girl. I like my guitar being a girl because you're so intimate with it. It would be like gay otherwise. What color would you say my guitar is? Red, right? Wrong. That's wrong. It's orange. At least that's the name on the model. It was the rare orange edition Casino. And then ever since I got it, I'm like, how red was the red one? You know? Because I got it home now and it looks red. Okay, so I just got like a weird physical sensation, like a sort of, it was like a head rush in my chest. It was a chest rush. Cut to 5 minutes later, I'm in the back of an ambulance having a heart attack. He's having a chest rush. Clear. Flatlining. So I've read from a couple reports that the body load is, I always thought that was a funny term, but the load, the body load. Why do you have to say it like that? I was like, why do we need another word for physical effects? What's wrong with physical effects? Why we gotta call it body load? I read that the body load on this stuff is quite the load. You got big heavy load. You got big heavy body load on this stuff. Apparently it's uncomfortable for some. They don't like it. Could make you nauseous. Could make you anxious. What's the guy's name? Psyched Substance. He's got like, I think the biggest psychedelic channel on YouTube. He did this stuff once, and I don't remember much about the video, but I remember him saying that the visuals were ugly. He described them as very ugly. So I'm just curious to see what the visuals are like. Apparently they're quite different from LSD, so I'm looking forward to that. I'm looking forward to see if I think they're ugly or not. I thought that was an interesting observation. Ugly visuals. Sounds neat. Okay, so I'm starting to feel some more physical effects. I'm like tingling in my tummy. That sounded like the way a little girl would describe it. There's no manly way to say tingling. Oh, I'm feeling pretty good. A little airy and hollow, like I did in my 4ACO trip. Okay, so queso sauce. I used to have this dumb friend who used to say, "Don't do acid, man, that's alkaline to the spine." I have no idea what he meant by that. So alkaline's like acidic, right? So I think he was relating the word acid to, I don't know what the fuck he meant. Look, he's got me all tripped up here. Anyways, that was his big warning. Don't do acid because it's alkaline to the spine. Right. The trajectory of my feelings based on the last 10 minutes is sort of like I think maybe, I don't know, I might be in for a bit of a trip here, which that's what I wanted, right? I almost spilled wine everywhere. We're good though. All right, so I'm just gonna zone out for a little bit, maybe watch some podcasts or something while I come up. I don't like to just sit here and wait for it, that'll drive you mad. One moment I think like, oh shit, this is coming on strong, like I might be in for it. And then the next second I'm thinking, it has been a little while. Maybe it'll just sort of peter out, and this is it. Okay, I'm starting to have like my first little visual effects here. Just sort of like warping around, you know, the usual. There's something different about this for sure though than 1P or regular LSD. At least something different than my usual acid come-ups. That's the thing. You can't really compare drugs based off one experience, because I'm sure there's like a million ways to experience this drug. Yeah, it feels a lot like an acid come up so far, but more physical for sure. The reports were apt. Oh, my headphones aren't plugged in. No wonder I couldn't get this to work. I was like, not again. Here we go again. Loosey goosey. Loosey goosey. Yeah, I'm starting to come up pretty good. Feels a lot like LSD, more so than any 1P trip I've had, at least. Anyways, if I'm being honest, yeah, right now the come up is a bit uncomfortable. There's always that period coming up on acid I find that's not comfortable. Like, it's before the euphoria hits you and the weird physical effects have already hit you, so you're sort of in that like in between, and that's where I am right now. And it's probably more pronounced on this drug than compared to acid, I would say, because the physical effects are pretty intense. Hopefully the euphoria follows suit, but I have faith. And there's a little bit of nausea too. A little bit of nausea is always good. It lets you know it's working. That's what grandma used to always say. She said, if you don't get nauseous on the come up, you got bunk shit. God rest her soul. Okay, so comparing this to my 4-ACO come up, it's a lot less smooth. It's not as smooth of a come up, that's for sure. You know, I go from feeling anxious to feeling giddy to feeling good to euphoria, and like it's sort of a mix of those feelings. And visually, I can't really describe what's different, but everything's definitely different. I can't tell if it's in a good way or not yet. We'll see. Give me 20 minutes. Physically, I feel a bit nauseous, not gonna lie. And I'm not a fan of nausea. It's one of my least favorite feelings. I know, I'm that weird guy who doesn't like nausea. Whoa, I just got like a really weird sort of dissociative effect with my microphone here. Like, my perspective was kind of off, and it made me feel like it was sort of attached to my hand, sort of. I don't know, it was weird. Hard to explain. I'm starting to get heat waves. I don't know why I said that like it's a good thing. Like, oh yeah, here comes the heat waves, guys. Yeah. Or you get like super sweaty and hot for no reason. Oh yeah. Should I order a pizza, or will I be like too messed up to receive it? Pizza would be so good right now though. Oh my god, you guys. Why did I get pizza in my head? Just think of all the gooey cheese. Thank you guys. So think about it. Are you thinking? Hey, do you guys know the movie All Dogs Go to Heaven? It's a great film. Great animated film. What was the part there? The part where there's the poor puppies. I don't know. I don't remember the storyline too well, but I remember there's a part. There's these poor puppies that Charlie. I think he used to bang this one other dog. But do you remember the scene from that movie where there was like Charlie went and visited these poor puppies, this like single mother puppies, and the fuck, I can't talk. There's a scene with these poor puppies. There's like a single mother puppy or dog. God, I can't talk. There's a single mother dog in the movie who had a bunch of puppies, and she was like impoverished, and Charlie brought her pizza this one time. I thought that was so nice of him. I always thought that was a nice thing for him to do. But he brought pizza over to these impoverished puppies. And what I was trying to say is that pizza, for cartoon pizza, looked amazing. It was so goopy. I'll show you guys what it looks like. I'll edit it up. I'll put it here, right here or something, over here where my foot is. There'll be like cartoon pizza there. Uh-oh. Oh dear. Oh dear. This could be a long day. Oh, I know. So I feel pretty good right now. And this music's sounding dope as shit. God damn. How did they do it? Whew. What do you think, Björk? She likes it. She thinks it's good. Life is good. Life is good. It's a pretty cool world. We got ice cream. We got pretty girls and trees. Fish. We got fish, you know. We got a whole bunch of cool things on this planet. We do. There's a lot of terrible things too. It's just a lot of things in general. That's what I've noticed about this universe. It's a lot of things. Oh yeah. This song's so cool. Rue the Whirl by Boards of Canada. This song sounds backwards. I don't know what to say right now, really. A little confusion, a little nausea, some waves of euphoria here and there, but a lot of anxiety also. Anticipatory feelings. Anticipatory, that's a word, right? Whoa, okay. My keyboard, the LED lights on it, like right now, are just like really going all crazy. The letters are all like, it's just hard to talk right now. Sorry. Sorry. I'm a little uncomfortable right now. It's just, God. Why am I lying so awkwardly? I feel like this is an awkward trip report so far. Now I'm freezing cold. Okay, I think the music is a little too much right now. Okay, I'm hot, but freezing. I'm not sure. I'm cold. Pretty sure I'm cold, but also I'm really hot. What normal temperature, you guys? I'm uncomfortable right now. I don't like it. Just waiting for it to pass. I don't like where I'm at right now on this trip. Hopefully it's not indicative of what's to come. It starts to feel good at one point, right? I really don't feel like talking right now, but I'll try my best to describe. None of my thoughts are going anywhere right now. They all just end instantly. I can't put thoughts together or words together. I'm very inarticulate right now. Not normally. Normally I'm a word master, but right now I'm not. I'm a little nauseous. The visuals are weird because one moment it's like everything's normal. Then you look at something, you like, things change very quickly. Suddenly everything's crazy. Perspectives are really distorted in this. Not like warp, not like wobbly, like waves of like distortions, but more like rigid distortions and perspective shifts. Like the corner of my room looks tiny for some reason. If you can grasp what that means. I'm sorry I'm so inarticulate right now. Maybe I should stop worrying about you guys right now and just sort of focus on having a good time. I think maybe that might take me out of it. Just realizing that I'm recording myself. I should have ordered the pizza. That's all I can say. I should have ordered the pizza. Extra pepperoni. Oh God, are you kidding me? I'll demolish that right now. What do I got? What do I got in my fridge? I got frozen pot pies. No thanks. I want a pizza. God damn it. I got Cheerios. Honey nut. Who eats plain Cheerios? Everything looks like it's squishy. Like it's small. Everything's like so small. Oh, everything's so small. Which is weird because it's all relative to something that like it's small, but like how can everything be small? Because if everything becomes small, then nothing's small. You know what I'm saying? Sure you do. You're smart folk. You can keep up with me with this brilliant mind. I think at breakneck speeds. Is that? Hold on. Hold on. Did that make sense? Let's examine. I think at breakneck speeds. First of all, are breakneck speeds a thing? Like you go so fast, it'll break your neck. Breakneck speeds. Did I just make that up? Breakneck speeds. I'm traveling at breakneck speeds here. Ooh boy. Oof. Wowzers. Alright. Starting to feel cool. The euphoria is starting to catch up with the fucked upness of my reality. Oh, but then you go back to the anxious and the nausea. It's like I'm not out of the woods yet. God, this is a hell of a come up. It's not smooth. Not a smooth come up. Oh, hello. That is a t-shirt. Wow. Nothing out of the ordinary, like a Photoshop filter of like a wavy filter, like a cliche psychedelic visual. That's what I'm seeing right now. But then also I can't emphasize how small everything looks. Small. Why am I saying small like that? Is that from something? Small. Or is that Vitaly, that old prankster from YouTube? He'd be like, that guy was funny. He'd be like, yo, you're looking small. He'd be like, do you even lift, bro? Did he start that thing? I don't know. Vitaly, that guy was funny, but also kind of a douchebag, right? The trails on this are really pronounced. And when I say this, I mean on this trip, not this drug necessarily. But right now I'm experiencing very pronounced trails, which is always fun, you know? Everyone likes a good trail. It's a crowd pleaser. Fan favorite, if you will. And there's the nausea again. I don't like that. It ruins everything. Sorry for that. Also not sorry. Fuck you. Oh, I love you. I'm cold. No. I don't want to turn it off. I'm too loud. I'm too lazy to turn it off. I'm just gonna throw it on the floor. I'm fucking tired. I don't know what to say. I could fall asleep right now. I gotta say, the visuals aren't that cool. They are kind of ugly. Psych Substance was right. I don't know. I'm not stoked on this trip so far, I think. It's weird. One moment it'll feel great, and the next moment I feel like maybe I should just try fall asleep and abort this whole thing. Pizza would be so good right now, honestly. I'm crying on the inside for how much I want pizza right now. You have no idea. Listen to me acting like I'm the only one who ever knew what it's like to be hungry. Trust me, you guys don't know how hungry I am. I don't want to move. I'm very lazy. I'm sick. I'm not feeling good. I may be regretting doing a trip report because right now I just kind of want to not talk and sort of want to ride this out. Sorry if this video isn't as entertaining as I hoped it would be. I don't think I'm going to be very much fun for a little while though. Pizza would make it all better, but there's no pizza. Should I order it? If I order it now, it might not be too late. Fuck it. I gotta pee. This should be fun. Okay, I'll be back. We're back. Okay. It's a wild world out there. I made a Cheerios honey nut, and then also I got some bottles from the bathroom that I thought were really nice bottles, just well designed, well made, and they deserve attention. I'll give it to them later, but don't worry, we'll discuss those bottles. Right now I'm gonna eat these Cheerios. Is that good or disgusting? I don't know. What? You're watching a man eat Cheerios in a Bjork shirt on research chemicals? What's up with you? What are you doing? That's so normal. Oh yeah. So, what is this? Garnier Fructis. I don't like that word fructis. It just doesn't flow good. It's not a good word. This bottle's really nice though. This is a conditioner, 0 silicones, which is great. You do not want those silicones. Pure clean. Does anyone ever read this shit? Like, who pays attention to the shampoo they buy? Like, does it make a difference? I don't know. Probably does. This is a cool bottle though. Super green. Normal to oily hair. Ooh, I'm divulging all my hair secrets, you guys. Hey, Fructis, I know you're listening, the CEOs. Whoever put the guy in charge of, or a woman these days, who knows who's designing bottles? Whoever's in charge of this one, give her a raise. Because look at this fucking thing. Okay, so about an hour and a half in, 2 hours, I think I got a pretty good sense of what this trip's going to be like, where it's going, and all that. Like I predicted, I think it's a little underwhelming. There were moments where I felt like it was going to be a crazy trip, but I don't think it is. Gotta be honest, mostly feeling anxious right now. More anxiety than euphoria. Kind of regretting doing the trip in the first place, but it's not that bad because I don't feel like it's really like I could tell the drug is very, like, I'm definitely under the influence heavily of something. It's really hitting me hard, but I'm not sure if the effects are that trippy or it's just a lot of confusion. The colors are really bright and saturated and pretty. I'm sure it looks pretty, but at what cost? I mean, God, all this anxiety and temperature fluctuations. And I'm too old for this shit. I gotta stop doing drugs. What am I, a teenager? This is stupid. Why am I doing research chemicals? Because they're fun. Ugh, everything requires so much energy. I want to smoke weed right now, but it's so hard. I need to get in shape. Like I do chin-ups. But... I do chin-ups, you guys. I don't do chin-ups. I don't do anything. I can do chin-ups. Like 20 in a row. So there. That means I'm healthy. Pull-ups are harder. Way harder than chin-ups. Something you learn after being a man. What am I talking about? Abort. I wish I had an abort button. I don't want to do a trip. Guys, it's fucking lazy right now. I don't feel like dealing with a trip. It's a bad decision. Oh, nausea. Oh. Cereal. Cheerios. Acid. Cheerios and acid. Here's another bottle. This is what? Axe 8-hour ice chillin' fresh. Parfum de menthe, gruyère et citron. Nettoyant pour la cour. Ooh, I could speak French. French dressing. French dressing is also a thing. That's funny. How everything's like connected. This is so dumb. Why is this in here? Why do I got this in here? I thought this would make good... I'm like, I'll bring that in there. I'll talk about it. It'll make funny content. Ooh, nausea. Okay, I'm full and I ate the food, but I still want the pizza. What? Why? Why do I got this insatiable desire for pizza right now? Look at my shin bone. Isn't it a nice shin bone? Why am I saying shin bone like that? Yeah, check out my shin bone. I do got nice shin bones though. Ouch. This trip is pretty much panning out the way I thought it would. Just pretty intense, but not in the right ways. Like visually it's pretty intense, but would I recommend it over regular LSD? No, not in a million years. The euphoria output is nowhere near the same as regular acid for me. Same with 1P, I always found that underwhelming in the euphoria department. Visually it's pretty cool, like comparable to acid, I guess. I don't know. It's sort of hard for me to... I don't know, I can't articulate well right now. Not that I was like very articulate in my last trip report video. It's just a blabbering mess, but... Am I ever articulate? I feel like I'm always saying, I'm not articulate right now. So much that I begin to question if I'm ever articulate at all. Was that articulate though? Oh, there's no music in these? That's sad. Oh, Julie's back. Sad. It makes me sad. There's no music in these headphones. Oh, I'm so sad. Don't be sad. And yeah, this is not going to be a life-changing acid trip. The blades of my fan are sort of like making a ripple in the reflections of the lights in the room. It's very subtle, but like that subtlety is amplified on acid, and it's sort of like exponential. I don't know if that makes sense, but like it's exponentially amplified. Does that make sense? So like that subtle thing ends up being like adding this huge... Never mind.
Never mind, it's okay. Yeah. I really want to smoke weed right now. I'm just looking at my Bjork sticker again, but it's just incredible how many emotions you can detect on a human face, and just like it's just the most imperceptible shift in perceptions. What am I talking about? Imperceptible shifts in perspectives. What? What are you talking about? Imperceptible shifts in perspectives. Imperceptible perspectives. Boy, oh boy, oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. I haven't even smoked weed yet. Oh. Oh boy. Okay. Hold on, guys. Hold on. Chill. Guys, chill. Everybody chill. What was I gonna say? And there's that nausea again. Back, just when I thought everything was going good. Brr, I didn't get the nausea back. Nausea is so lame. Like, what did I ever do to you? Can we all agree that nausea is just stupid? It's like, I'm trying to party here. Go away. Please go away. Yeah, I don't like this. Yeah, I don't like this. I've never liked acid-based research chemicals like 1P or stuff like that. I don't know. Just never really amounted to real LSD in my mind. And this trip's no different. Yeah, something lacking for sure. I just feel stupid, not like... Yeah, I just feel dumb. And I'm not. I'm actually a brilliant man. I've never exhaled a hit of marijuana and had things not improve. You know what I mean? No, let me try that again. I've never blown out a hit of marijuana and had things decrease in coolness. Hold on, no, let's go again. I've never exhaled a hit of marijuana and thought, I wish I didn't do that. No. Okay, hold on. I never exhaled marijuana and my life didn't. I never exhaled marijuana and noticed an imperceptible shift in perceptions. Oh boy, here we go again. Okay. Imperceptible shift in perceptions. An imperceptible shift in perception. What does that even mean? It's an it's impervious to that. I'm impervious to imperceptible shifts in perceptions. Whoa, dude, I feel like Eminem. I'm impervious to imperceptible shifts in perceptions. Does that sound cool to you guys also right now? Maybe you're just not as impervious to imperceptible shifts in perceptions like I am. Imperceptible Imperceptible, is that a word? Cornabate. Cornabate. That sounds not wholesome. It's the bait suffix, I think. That's decidedly sexual. Oh, words are good, you know. It's a gold mine for humor. To say the least. That's such an understatement. Words are a gold mine for humor. No shit. The fact that any of this has come together in some sort of semblance of meaning is remarkable. That I'm here saying this, recording on a video, on an electronic device to you guys. Like all this, so much matter, atoms had to be aligned and come together for billions of years all at the right time for me to do this. That's it. Sucks being human because we're not that smart. We're smart enough to know how unsmart we are. Fuck that. Thanks, universe. So you get, hey humans, okay, we'll give you enough intelligence to know that look, I can't even be funny. My throat hurts. I'm so blue.
Get me off this fear. It's a dreadful place without you. I'm not here, I'm not here.
One just has to keep building higher and higher fences to see how high one can jump.
It has been quite a while since we've done a day of eating, and today we're going to do raw carnivore. And the reason I usually do raw as opposed to cooked, so it's not something realistic to do in the winter, especially in just throw this on the
I'm
grill.
watching a cringe comp.
This is how I make this. So
Entertainment Daily's got good ones.
chicken organic.
This guy is ridiculous.
And bullying? Do you realize that in America, almost 200,000 students are afraid to come to school every day because they're afraid of being bullied? That's why at Side Ranch, we don't do that. This is how we do it.
Alexa, turn off the backlight.
So I ordered a sandwich and everything's gonna be okay, I think. The sandwich is gonna be so good. Hans is picking up my order. Hans? It's a very European name. Hans. Ooh, Hans has got my order. Han Solo?
It's like whatever. It's all good. 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 It's all good.
Okay, so I started watching YouTube for quite a bit. My trip started to get a bit better after that. I started to relax a bit, and it was very, very mellow. At one point, I did throw up, and I did feel a lot better after that. But after I threw up, like little specks of puke looked like they were all over everything. And I know what psych substance meant by ugly visuals. They were ugly, actually. And when I went downstairs to get my sub, when I was in the hallways and stuff in my elevator, everything looked just like uncanny and like they were doing like construction in my hallway, so like there was no baseboards in the hallway, and like everything just looked so gross and unfinished, and like it made me nauseous. I almost puked at it. And yeah, the visuals did look really gross after I puked, for sure. Really ugly. Overall, I don't think I enjoyed ETH-LAD very much. The visuals were pretty cool, like before they were ugly, but it didn't really give me much euphoria, but you know, that could have been because I just tripped recently. Who knows? I've heard people have had great experiences with it, but I don't know. I think if you're gonna trip, you know, go with LSD if you have the choice, for sure. But it was interesting. I still got a couple of hits left. Maybe a smaller dose would be better, so we'll see. All right, that's pretty much it. I want to thank you all for watching. Have a happy Halloween, have a safe weekend, and enjoy yourselves. Cheers, everybody.
Am I alone in this? In my bitter black belief? Am I alone?